Okay, so from here we have several options, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put my name on here first. So I'm going to right click on Sketch 1 and I'm going to edit. I'm going to choose the text tool right here. Let me zoom in so that you can see what I'm doing. I'm just creating a space for my name. I'll put my first name here, and you can pretty much choose whatever font you want. I just happen to like Roboto Slab, so I'm choosing that and press OK. And you can see that my name is blue. And of course, we like for everything to be black. So let me zoom in here. As you look at my name, you can see that there are several construction lines. Okay, and we have the left, right, the center, we have the top and the bottom. Okay, so we have those construction lines. So what I want is for my name to be symmetric from this wall to that wall. So I select those two walls, and you can see that those are highlighted in orange. And then on my text, I'm going to select my center construction line. Okay, so you see what's highlighted. And then I'm going to come over here and I will make those symmetric. Okay, so it's centered. However, this is still blue, so I need to put in several constraints. I need to give it a height. I need to constrain it against something else. Okay, so first things, we really don't care too much about the height as long as it doesn't interfere with any other part of this image. So I'm just going to see what the height is right now. So that is 10.268 millimeters. Let me go ahead and make it 12. Again, yours can be whatever height as long as I can see it and as long as it doesn't interfere with anything else. All right, so my construction lines, my vertical construction lines are black, but my text is still blue. So I'm going to grab this bottom line while I still have my dimension tool. I'll grab this bottom construction line. I'm going to dimension it against this very next line right under it. And I guess I want that to be, let's make that 3.5 millimeters. And then everything turns black. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that my changes are saved. And then let's go ahead and start to extrude. All right, so I can extrude my name first, and or I can make these other extrusions. So this bottom platform, you see that that gets extruded to 85 millimeters. This smaller circle gets extruded to 30 millimeters, and the larger circle gets extruded to 35. And then this back wall, we need to look to here. This is the back wall right here. That gets extruded to 12. And I want my name extruded 2 millimeters beyond that. Okay, so I'm going to extrude my name first. And I want to zoom in because I want to make sure that I'm selecting the material and not any of the lines. And it can be a little bit difficult if this is not large enough to see. Okay, so I've selected my name. Let me zoom to fit so that you can see it. Then I'm going to go to extrude. This is a new extrusion. I'll explain these parts later. And so my back wall, let me show you that again. That's 12 millimeters, right? But my name, I want it to be extruded 2 millimeters beyond that. So here, I'm going to make that 14. So that's that 12 millimeters plus the 2 millimeters beyond that. Okay. And all of our extrusions today will be blind. Okay. So you see my name. I can make the isometric and you can see the extrusion. Okay, so what happened to my sketch? Well, it's hidden from the view. So again, I can either click on the eye or I can right click and then show, and then I can see the rest of my sketch. So here I'm going to select that. And if this is the back wall, if I don't select this piece or this piece right here, then I'm going to have a hole in my object and I don't want that. Okay, so I'm going to go to extrude. And this time we're going to select only the 12 millimeters. And again, this is a blind extrusion. Okay, and let's go to isometric so that you can see what we have so far. Okay, so things are beginning to take shape. Let's go back and let's verify what our other extrusion should be. So this small circle should be 30 and the larger one should be 35. So let's do those next. So small, we're going to extrude that to 30. Save that, and our larger extrusion will be 35 millimeters. Okay, now all we need is this bottom piece. And let's see, that should be extruded to 85 from left to right, 85 millimeters. That's actually front to back. And let's check out our isometric view. This is what we have so far. So down here, we have all of these parts. And why do we have these? Because when I extruded my name first, it created all of these as a separate part, but we only want one part. Okay, so I'm going to grab each one of these, make sure all of these are selected. So I have 11 parts. You may have fewer, you may have more. Okay, and then up here, this is our Boolean tool. And we want to choose union, make sure union is selected, and then all of our parts should be listed down here, and then choose OK. And now we only have one part. So let me zoom to fit so that you can see what we have. I'm going to take a look at the isometric view. Okay, so this looks pretty much like it should. However, we have two more things that we have to do. We have to create this little notch out right there. And also, so you can see that in this final picture, and in the isometric picture, you can also see that we have these holes. So that's going to take two separate sketches. I am going to stop this video here, and I will continue with part 3.